Riley Robertson. I'm an engineering supervisor. I play with polymers every day here in the area, and I do CrossFit. I'm 29, I'll be 30 in March. I've really enjoyed how flexible everything is, so I've always had good options as far as when I can attend, so either early in the morning or late in the evening or in the middle of the day. It's always engaging. I've been through other gyms where I just didn't feel like I was connected or really getting well coached, and I always feel like I'm getting good feedback on my technique and how I should be growing and how I should be thinking for long-term health. When I first got started, I was drastically overweight, so my main goal was just to lose weight. But I really just struggled at that point in time just having good technique because I had so many other obstacles. Also didn't have very good eating habits and things like that were also preventing me from getting better. Initially I lost right at 65, 70 pounds. So I weighed about 245 pounds, took it down to 175. Because it took me a little over 2 years to lose most of the weight. So you really develop this mentality of just being afraid of food, or just, food is not something you focus on. So I think having to break that mentality and trusting and going, okay, I'm gonna eat smart foods, but I'm gonna eat enough, was a big jump. Right. I think, so that's a really good question. At first it was all weight loss. Like I thought it was gonna be, okay, I'm 245, I gotta get it to 235. Now I gotta get it to 225, so on and so on. And as I continued to lose weight, it felt great, but I realized, there were still things I wanted to be able to do, physically. I have a 3-year-old, so I was like, man, my goal isn't to be, he was skinny. My goal was to be, a dad that was able to be fit and around, chasing my kid his whole life. And so I knew I needed to have just good physical fitness to be able to go through life with. So then it was, okay, well, how do I get more fit? I'm running a lot, but there's a lot of things I can't do. So how do I continue to work on those weaknesses? And I realized that I just needed to add different types of activity in my life, change up my fitness in general. So coming into CrossFit, I knew just from past experience it would challenge me. Lots of different movements, lifting, gaining more muscle, and then just coaching and feedback in general, knowing that I could start trying to add calories back in and watch how my performance would just follow that. And so just trying to trust the numbers, and I did. I'm back up to 188 right now.
Okay. So
I'm back up, but my body fat is lower than when it was when I only weighed 175 pounds. Yeah, wearing a medium shirt. Sounds funny, but that was a big deal. I'd say the other benchmark, I think I may have had a pull-up when I first started. I'm doing pull-ups unbanded, all those kind of things, breaking them up, but it's not a problem. Handstand push-ups. Yeah, I couldn't do a full RX handstand push-up. I was always doing it restricted range of motion. Now I can do it, unbroken sets for long sets, so big deal there. A lot of that's part of losing weight, gaining muscle. Double unders,
Nice.
But I feel like all my lifts have slowly improved, but I think most of that has been from feedback. I felt like I've been strong enough, but never had good technique. I think, there's a lot of challenging movements I still don't have, and so they're still on my bucket list. I'm not very patient, but I've learned I'm very persistent. So it's sort of like being able to see I can chip away at something and continue to kind of push myself is extremely motivating for me. Like having a goal, being able to track where I'm at right now and seeing I can get somewhere. That's very motivating for me.